Noise. Yeah. Ooh. Today is my off day. I don't wanna go in, don't call me. Don't hit my line, ain't gotta cook today. I ain't gotta wait in line for coffee. Man, I'm about to chill, I'm about to play the game. I might just Uber eat the hot wing. I might Uber eat me the hot wing. Gotta get a happy meal for Tuesday. But I'm cool and I ain't gotta go into work. I'm so tired of having a sweet day. I'm so tired of having to cook dessert. I'm so damn tired of letting my back hurt. Man, I'm so damn happy in my off day. I might just slide a massage in.
Stay splendid, stay splendid. It's your boy Splendid Gamer EGW, back today with another episode of Let's Talk Boruto. And today we are talking about chapter 79, Omnipotence. Yes, I'm like a week behind, when this chapter dropped, but it gave me enough time to go back and reread this and really get my thoughts together about this, because this chapter has totally shifted the story of Boruto, and what direction you would say. I mean, it's totally up to you after this point. Either you're gonna think this is the greatest thing ever, you're gonna think this is the worst thing ever, or this is really gonna tug on your heartstrings and make you totally feel for Boruto Uzumaki. Because in the beginning we all looked at him like a spoiled brat, and seeing how him and Naruto's relationship has totally, eclipsed, and now we're at the point of what happened in this chapter. It's like, damn, we can't even hate on Boruto no more, you know what I'm saying? So the chapter starts with, we get a coverage shot of Boruto with the scar on his eye, and he's activating karma in his hand, but it hasn't gone fully up his body, so it looks really cool. So chapter starts with Boruto pretty much asking Momoshiki, spit it out, tell me what's happening. And Sasuke is just sitting next to Boruto, just watching. But Momoshiki's telling him, I already told you, it's already begun. So we got Shikamaru and a bunch of ninjas. They're all looking for Kawaki, and pretty much he's banking on the fact that Kawaki's going to run out of chakra. So once he runs out of chakra, they should be able to find him. So the new Team 10, they're pretty much watching everything going on, and they're like, hey man, maybe we should try to go find bro before Moegi stops us from even leaving. So Sasuke and Konohamaru are pretty much like, hey, we're finna go try to go find Kawaki. Sarada and Mitsuki, y'all make sure y'all go take Boruto to the hospital. However, Mitsuki's like, nah, hey Sarada, you go take Boruto to the hospital, I'm gonna go look for Kawaki. You know what I'm saying? And so pretty much Sarada got that flashback of when Mitsuki said, if anybody tried to kill Boruto, he don't know how he would react. So pretty much Boruto's like, hey yo Sarada, go with Mitsuki, because Mitsuki's acting a little off, So Kawaki finally unshrinks himself, and that's when he realizes he's out of chakra. We get one of the flash forward panels when they're saying, hey, don't let him don't let him escape, he couldn't be too far or whatever. And then we have this really interesting shot of Ada in the house with Sumire and Damon, and she pretty much is like, oh yeah, I found him, using her Senrigan. And in turn, she just takes off flying straight to Kawaki is. Then we get the reveal that Damon can't fly because he's like, yo, don't leave me behind, I can't fly. Shikamaru's still on the run looking for Kawaki, and that's when the motto comes through, and that's when he finally spills the beans about him having a failsafe in Kawaki that would shut him down. In turn, he just needs Shikamaru not to do anything to Kawaki while he's in stasis. And pretty much Shikamaru's like, bruh, I'm not going for that. I understand, you got your own dreams and motives and goals and whatnot, but what he has done has crossed over the line way too far, and this shit is irreparable, irredeemable. Amato's pretty much like, Shikamaru, listen to me. Screw you, Amato, I don't trust you not one bit. We get back to Kawaki looking out for the ninjas, hoping that they don't see him, and finally Ada pulls up on him, and she's like, Kawaki, it's me. and she's like, I'm on your side. Pretty much Kawaki's like straight up dissing her. He's like, on my side? When you're coming near me, despite being unable to erase your chakra signature, you're pretty much broadcasting my location to them. And pretty much Ada tells him like, yo, like, you're not escaping under these circumstances, but you'll be fine if I'm with you because I won't let them touch you. You know, because pretty much anybody sees Ada, they just gonna fall in love type shit. But pretty much like Kawaki, he's like face palming. It's like he doesn't care about him. Like he doesn't matter at all. He tells her like, yo, so forget about me and focus on protecting Lord 7. And pretty much he says, you know, listen to me. If we don't take that bastard Momoshiki out, Lord 7th and this village he's cherished and protected will both eventually be destroyed. I can't let things stay like this, because once he breaks free, it'll be too late, irreversible and beyond repair. But unfortunately, he's the son, Lord 7th's son. Who in Konoha could kill him? The Hokage's son. An act that would turn all your friends foes, turn your friends into foes. Who'd ever agree with such a task? It's not about just karma. For me, it's to the point, you're too important to me to just leave be, right? And you know, Kawaki's like, he's having one of those flashback moments, but as he's looking at like Boruto in his flashback, it changes into Momoshiki. Well, Boruto being possessed by Momoshiki, and Kawaki's still kind of flipping out. He's like, why'd it have to be him? Why couldn't it have been a complete nobody who wasn't the Hokage's son or my brother, a stranger who no one would mourn if they died, an outsider just like me? Ada's pretty much like, stop it, Kawaki, don't say such things. And Kawaki's like, you've got the Sharingan, use it to look at me. See me for the powerless piece of garbage that I am. And ladies and gentlemen, this is why I tell you guys you need to read the manga. We get this, you know, the next few pages are like the most beautiful pages ever. So pretty much Ada finally touches Kawaki's face. And with doing so, her and Kawaki begin levitating in the air. We can see like the chakra forming around them. And we get to the next page, and it's literally like a crescent moon. And it's a beam of light right in the middle of the crescent moon. And so then we get to see Shikamaru and Sasuke looking over that way, and Konohamaru looking that way. Then we see Mitsuki saying, what the? While him and Sarada are looking in the direction. We get to see, like, you know, close up of this, you know, this crazy light that's going on with Ada and Kawaki standing right in the middle of it. And like they're floating in the air. And I must say, this shit looks really fucking beautiful, y'all. We could just see the chakra just like, you know, going all over like the village, all over everywhere, you know. It even goes over the planet to the point Earth has a ring in Naruto now at this point. Yeah, shout out to the Naruto world, changing the Earth one day at a time. But as they finally fall back to the ground, you know, they do a little bit of fan service, and Ada kind of like falls on top of Kawaki, and pretty much she's like blushing. And now there's you know, the ninjas have pulled up, and they like, you two. And now Boruto, we get to see him, and he's like, what was that? Like that flash just now. And Momoshiki is sitting there with the most evilest grin ever. And he's like, what are you two? And now they're back to Kawaki and Ada. It's like, what are you two doing here, Miss Ada? Kawaki's about to change his arm to a scientific ninja tool, but Ada stops him and is like, wait, something's off. And then now we get Shikamaru's like, what? 12 clicks of the stone faces. What's Kawaki doing there? It's like, I don't know. And furthermore, for some reason, Miss Ada's with him too. And then it comes in and says Boruto's chakras detected near the stone faces 3 clicks west. Now we get this shot of Sasuke where he doesn't really look like he's affected, but he more like looks like he's concerned, or like he knows something is off. And now we have this shot of Sarada saying, Boruto? She's asking herself in a monologue like, why is it necessary to share Boruto's location? Mitsuki's just looking angry as shit still. So pretty much Sarada's like, maybe something happened to Boruto. Let's go, Mitsuki. Boruto's talking to Momoshiki, and Momoshiki's like, boy, I'm curious. How does it feel to lose everything? Boruto's like, you're awfully chipper. Why don't you tell me what's about to go down? And then Momoshiki tells him to look behind him, and as Boruto looks behind him, he sees Sarada. Sarada's like, Mitsuki, found him over here. Mitsuki pulls up. I'm talking about with so much power because the ground starts to like break under his feet. Boruto's like, Sarada, Mitsuki, you came back. What about Kawaki? And Sarada's just like, the way how she's drawn in this panel, you would have thought that she was actually affected by what just happened, because she says, I want to know too, what the heck's going on? And then Mitsuki says, Sarada. My boy proceeds to taking off the headband and, lacing his kicks and jumps, saying, careful, I wouldn't get any closer, he's dangerous. And, they're both looking confused, and, Mitsuki's pretty much like, Boruto, you've managed to truly anger me. And at that point, Mitsuki has now gone Sage mode. They're both looking confused and shocked as hell right now. Then it shifts back over to Kawaki and Ada. They say, don't let Boruto get away. And then the ninja questions Kawaki. Kawaki, how's that eye wound? It looks totally healed now. And Kawaki's like, what are you talking about? And Ada just pretty much starts doing all the talking for him. It was like, Kawaki is fine. More importantly, have you found his father, the Hokage? And pretty much the ninja's like, no. And we still have no leads other than that Boruto did something. And so Kawaki's, he's sitting there looking with a serious face. And Ada's like, I see. Thank you. And now Kawaki's like, so that's the situation. We get back to Boruto and Mitsuki once again. And Mitsuki's just drawing so cool in this chapter, going Sage mode. And he's like, I'm going to ask you one last time. What did you do to Lord 7? And Boruto's like, calm down, Mitsuki. You're not making any sense. What's up with you? It's like, seems like you don't want to talk. And Momoshiki then tells Boruto, jump up into the branches. And, Boruto jumps. And, right on time, because Mitsuki's like slamming these huge snakes down on the boy. And so Sarada's trying to like calm Mitsuki down. She's like, Mitsuki, wait, what's the matter? And Mitsuki's like, he's the one who kept ignoring our warnings. He's forfeited his life. And Sarada's just sitting there like, it's unthinkable that Mitsuki would attack Boruto. What is going on? Something isn't right. Now we have Momoshiki doing most of the talking, and he tells him like he has every intent to kill you. Others do too, and they're all headed this way. Run if you want to live. Boruto's like, I don't get it. What's going on? Momoshiki's drawn, looking evil again. And he said, indeed, this is the true nature of Ada's power to charm, a divine power that she herself cannot control, and brought about it by Shinjutsu omnipotence. Boruto's trying to dodge everything, and he's talking about Ada, and pretty much Momoshiki explains omnipotence, an ultimate power only an all-knowing, almighty God can wield, the Shinjutsu of Shinjutsu, a programming language that gods were said to have used to create worlds. This will make anything real. That is what omnipotence says. It's not some trivial ability that lass who isn't even the Suzuki could control. The identity of her charm is simply the result of Ada's subconscious desires made material by omnipotence. There was no way for Amato to know, only have seen the result, concluding that it was a Shinjutsu is understandable, and this current phenomenon is Kawaki's desire becoming reality. He went through Ada and invoked omnipotence to cause you and him to switch positions. And at that point we get this cool shot of Boruto on one side, and we get to see all the Konoha ninjas on Kawaki's side on the other side. So pretty much now we get Shikamaru trying to talk to Ada again. He's like, Ada, we're having trouble locating Naruto and Hinata. Just knowing if they're okay would be great. Could you give us more details about what happened when Boruto attacked them? And pretty much Ada's like, I guess I could, but I don't think another look will help. And that's when Kawaki finally starts to show some affection to Ada, and he holds her hand, and she's like almost blushing. And he's like, tell them that he's dead. That Lord 7 died at Boruto's hands. Do it. So now Kawaki has officially just not only just switched on Boruto, but then he just lied on Boruto. So boom. Now we get back, and Boruto's still talking with Momoshiki in his head. You said me and Kawaki switched positions. What do you mean? And that's when Momoshiki explains, people's memories have been altered. Any common knowledge involving the two of you, every person's consciousness is by nature linked through chakra, so it's not impossible for a god to meddle with it if they chose so. You never contemplated how many times an Asusuke who became a god may have previously manipulated mankind's memories? By the way, omnipotence does not affect the Asusuke like you and Kawaki, nor its caster Ada. Incidentally, that Uchiha girl somehow seems to be unaffected as well, though it's usually the immune who suffer the most from omnipotence. Either way, he is now Uzumaki Kawaki, the Hokage's son, who was born and raised in the village, and you are a lonely outsider who has bit the hand that fed him and is being hunted down by Konoha. Just plain Boruto. Do you get it now? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what do we take from this chapter? What's the rundown? How do we break this down? Kawaki is now, like I said, bro, Kawaki can't be trusted, and now he is irredeemable, bro. There is nothing that anyone can do or say or write to make Kawaki somebody that can be forgiven. You went to the lengths of one sealing the whole, like, bro, alright, it's not even, alright, boom. Him and Boruto switching is the worst thing ever because Kawaki just did the most freaking dirt ever. Here it is, Boruto wasn't doing no type of dirt at all, and now you just swapped with Boruto, and now Boruto has to inherit all your messes. That's crazy. He didn't have to go seal Naruto away. He chose to. He chose to because he thought that would be the best way to protect Naruto. When in turn, it turned into a big behind manhunt for Kawaki because Hokage went missing just for you to swap and switch lives with Boruto. And now Boruto is being hunted for something that you did. And now you add a lie onto it that Boruto killed his parents. Kawaki, you can't be forgiven. Boruto has to Falcon drop this guy off the freaking Valley of the End. I don't care. I mean, you could Falcon drop him on Naruto's stone face. I don't care. That would be great too. You dig? But Kawaki, you're irredeemable. You're scum. You're worse than scum. You did the worst thing possible. Not only did you turn on your comrade, but you turned on your brother. And that cannot be forgiven. Secondly, how is all of this actually going to play out? Because now we have it where Sarada is unaffected. Sasuke is seemingly unaffected, you know what I'm saying? So the whole Leaf Village is now going to be looking for Boruto until Boruto can finally make it out the village or make it into Haida. Then we have the fact that Amato is still there. We know that Amato augmented his eyes, so it is a possibility that this big flash that just happened, Amato didn't even see it. So he might still know that, oh, Kawaki is Kawaki and Boruto is Boruto Uzumaki. Not this like Kawaki Uzumaki shit that they trying to play on me. Cause I'm not going for that. You dig? Yeah, it's gonna be a slippery slope, bro. It's like what do you call it? Like when like on those movies when like the twins like swap places and stuff, and then they start to realize the twin isn't the twin that they're supposed to be impersonating. That's what's going to end up happening. But in this case, it's going to be terrible because Kawaki's going to kill whoever doesn't, you know, comply with his like fake infinite Tsukiyomi world. Yes, essentially, what they just did is a mini Tsukiyomi. I never thought of it like that. Yes, this new Shinjutsu jump that they just did is a mini Tsukiyomi, where nobody's getting wrapped up and turned into Zetsus. However, everybody's memories have been altered. I don't know how this is gonna go, bro. And then as well, because like we seen Himawari, you know, in the last few chapters, and you know, she even like said to Hinata before everything happened that, you know, she wouldn't try to be a ninja to protect Boruto, you know. But now if Boruto and Kawaki just switch, now she's gonna become a ninja in the hopes of getting revenge on Boruto for killing her parents. Like almost on some Sasuke shit, how Sasuke was like, you know, trying to get revenge on Itachi for their clan, you know what I'm saying? But now Himawari's gonna be looking for Boruto, not even realizing Boruto didn't even do it, it was Kawaki. I mean, there's also, you know, the Byakugan that Himawari has, and you know, she activates it, she should be able to realize that everything is different. Shit, the whole Hyuga clan should be able to realize something's off if they activate their Byakugan. But I mean, you know, this is, you know, they forget about the plot sometimes. You know, they forget about the threads that they've sewed, you know, I guess. But bro, this isn't right, bro. Naruto is sealed in a dimension where time doesn't move, meaning that Naruto and Hinata still won't be affected by what just happened. And then, yeah, then we have to talk about code. So, boom. Essentially, Kawaki might have just screwed himself, because if everybody's looking at Kawaki like he's Boruto and looking at Boruto like he's Kawaki, now he's going to pull up on Kawaki, because Kawaki is supposed to be Boruto. And once he realized, oh snap, you're with Ada, he's going to retreat, he's going to fall back. Versus now, you know, Boruto, who's going to be out of the village and should be, you know, trying to hide from Code, he might actually be the safest one. A lot of people are theorizing that Kashin Koji's going to come back into the picture. Kind of hope he does. I mean, his design was cool. Loved everything about him. I don't know how likely it's going to be. As well, there's also the possibility that, you know, Sasuke still could be affected by Ada's love charm, and Sasuke and Boruto have to duke it out. I mean, I don't know how long they're going to duke it out, seeing that Sarada's unaffected, and I'm pretty sure Sarada's going to tell her dad, "Dad, stop, something's not right. Why are you guys attacking Boruto?" Like, no, it was Kawaki. You know, like she might gauge their memory, or might even put people into genjutsu. You know what I'm saying? Cause Sarada already has 3 tomoe in the manga. You know, so her genjutsu should be pretty, you know, pretty good. I mean, we've seen in the anime that her genjutsu was pretty good, but you know, in the manga, you know, more Sarada and Mitsuki really just started getting some shine. And I hate for them to finally start getting some shine just for one of them to get killed off, like Mitsuki, or like Sarada to just get like shafted to the side. Cause yeah, man, like I was really looking forward to Mitsuki versus Kawaki. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, it's kind of bittersweet to see that it's Boruto versus Kawaki. I mean, Boruto versus Mitsuki, because we were teased it so much in the anime. But it's like, yeah, I wanted to see him fight Kawaki, because I don't like Kawaki. Like, Kawaki might like Taiyaki, but I don't like Kawaki. I prefer teriyaki. See what I did there? But no, man, I don't like Kawaki's line of thinking, bro. I really don't. And his way of thinking is flawed, and it's going to blow up in his face in the worst way possible. Because there's also the possibility that now that he's switched, even though Damon's unaffected, Damon might just like be like super rude towards like fucking Kawaki. Or Damon could go after Himawari in hopes to just like, you know, keep her safe, knowing that, you know, if Kawaki is acting this irrational, like somebody's gotta, like, you know, keep her head on the swivel so she can take him down. Because, you know, he already said like Himawari has this like great dormant power inside of her, and you know, we've seen what she did to Boruto and on the day Naruto became Hokage. So, you know, ain't no telling what she'll do to Kawaki when she finds out the truth of what Kawaki did. You know what I'm saying? Freaking locked on and air palm from across the room. Knock his whole block off. Like, this was a really good chapter. Like, this took a turn that I was not expecting it to take, and for that I am very grateful. And then I must say, the Boruto anime, they were doing an excellent job. I'm so sad that they're going on hiatus because you know, Boruto manga being a monthly manga, how I'm supposed to get more Boruto fix? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a weekly anime that's not weekly no more. You know, that hurts. But I highly recommend anybody that's reading the manga, bro. You know, watch the anime, because a lot of the anime fillers that people call filler, a lot of the fillers really it ties up loose ends, and it will make you appreciate and feel for these characters a lot more. You know, the fact that Boruto has seemingly lost everything after seeing, like, you know, the tale of him and Garaga during the Mitsuki desertion arc. You know, it hits different. You know what I'm saying? You know, what other arc? The freaking Jugo arc, where they were trying to get the duck to fly or whatever. You know, it hits different. Even the whole Kawaki going to the Ninja Academy with Himawari, you know, it's gonna hit different after reading this chapter. So if you're, you know, if somebody that just reads the manga and y'all read it a lot, and you're like, oh, I'm just waiting for the anime to just adapt it, I highly recommend that you just watch what the anime has. Like, once you see it in the anime, you'll be like, damn, they low-key built up to this moment. Like, it's gonna be crazy. But I give this chapter a freaking 11 out of 10, man. The art was great. You know, the pushing the story forward was excellent. You know, us seeing that Sarada was unaffected. Oh, before I forget, bro, it looks like Sumire might be unaffected. And as well, I had this in my notes, but the panel where Ada is about to leave to go find Kawaki, it might be a drawing error. However, it appears that Sumire has a Senrigan. I think it was just a coloring error. Is definitely, I mean, it possibly was a coloring error. But if you made it this far in the video, you go back to the chapter and look at Sumire's eyes when Ada confirms that she has found Kawaki, and then look at Sumire's eyes later in the chapter once the blast happens. Sumire's eyes are drawn differently in both of those panels, and it almost seems as if Sumire had a Senrigan and her Senrigan was activated at the same time Ada's was activated. Even though Sumire and Damon both they both looked like they were shocked when you know, Ada finally made a sound about finding Kawaki. It's just that, I don't know, man. Sumire might also still be unaffected because she was unaffected by the first enchantment power, you know? And that would be good to have, you know, two people that's unaffected. But seeing that we have Sarada and Sumire as both unaffected, I don't think we should go into the time skip with everybody thinking that Boruto did it, especially when two girls that love him are right there and they can actually stop the one that cashed the jutsu. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that shit, before Boruto's even driven out the village, Sarada and Sumire pull up and they just like, bitch, I know what you did to my man. Finna beat your ass. Like, for real, they gonna jump Ada in the name of love, bro. Because Ada already said she's not like a good fighter anyway. She just does basic taijutsu. And you got a girl with the Sharingan, you got a girl with the new way, and Sumire got them hands too. Stop playing. Go back and watch the beginning of Boruto anime. Sumire had them hands, so don't even play with Kake like that. But yeah, man, this is all I got for this episode of Let's Talk Boruto. Y'all please like, subscribe. I'll be back with more. Don't forget to check out the other playlist on the channel for me too, please. I got Get Right, I got Splendid Ninja Scrolls, I got Duelist Sunset, you dig? Live streams coming soon. Don't forget to check out the tunes too, okay? Today is my off day. Bye.